I worked at this high-end boutique firm in Chicago, and there was this kid, Leo, just 24, sharp as a tack, and worked harder than anyone I'd ever seen. Then, out of nowhere, his life just shattered. His younger sister was in a massive accident, and for 3 weeks, Leo was living out of a hospital waiting room. When he finally came back, he looked like a ghost. I told him, Leo, don't worry about the quarterly reports. Just focus on being okay. I'll cover your desk. But 2 days later, I'm pulled into a meeting with the senior VP, this guy named Miller, who probably hasn't felt a real emotion since 1992. Miller's sitting there, tapping his gold pen on a stack of unfinished paperwork, and Leo is across from him, looking like he's about to break. Miller looks at me and says, We've got a backlog of 15 client files from Leo's desk. If they aren't billed by Friday, we're looking at a formal PIP. And honestly, maybe a termination. I just stared at him. I said, Miller, his sister is literally in a coma. He's been sleeping on a plastic chair for 20 days straight. Miller didn't even blink. He just shrugged and said, Business doesn't stop for personal drama. If he can't handle the heat, he should have stayed in the kitchen. I felt this heat crawl up my neck, that raw, shaking kind of anger. I leaned over the table, right in his face, and said, You're worried about a $1,500 invoice while this kid is trying to remember how to breathe? If you want those files done so bad, do them yourself. Because I'm taking Leo out for lunch, and then I'm driving him home. The whole room went dead silent. Miller looked like he'd been slapped. Leo started crying, but for the first time in weeks, he didn't look like he was carrying the world alone. Sometimes, you just have to remind the machine that we're still people.